Thanks for watching the Council in Brief. I'm Susan Kennedy. We're here with the news of the Montgomery County Council for this first week in March. And we start this week with the first official meeting of the newly formed Ad Hoc Committee on Liquor Control. And up for discussion, the recently released report from the Council's Office of Legislative Oversight on the county's alcoholic beverage distribution system and overall operation of the Department of Liquor Control.
We're going to have several sessions around public safety issues, economic competitiveness issues. It was a really productive discussion. The report that we got from the Office of Legislative Oversight, a really thorough report, I think just helped set the table in such a productive way. So it's been a very good, positive, productive discussion.
It's an important business in the county, and there's a lot of interests at stake. So you had employees of the department, you had beer and wine store operators who view county liquor stores as competition. Those were the sort of interested parties that I noticed, but there were, a lot of people here. The business community generally is interested. I know that there's a concern about our restaurant environment and how do you keep a lively nightlife in our, restaurant areas where complaints have been heard about lack of availability, particularly of special orders. And so I think that may be the area where we concentrate, is how to make access to special orders easier for licensees, restaurants in particular.
Also this week, a vote on a bill that deals with restrictions on the sale and use of electronic cigarettes. The measure is the work of Councilmember Nancy Florine, who says e-cigarettes pose a great health risk for children and teens.
These devices are obviously designed to draw kids into the tradition of smoking. And it's a big industry, no question about it. It is a cool new thing. And as far as we're concerned here, this is not the message we want our kids to absorb. And we certainly don't want to create an environment where this is standard behavior, at least in public places. These are the areas that we can control as government, and we're treating them now as we do cigarettes. So if you must do this, do it in the privacy of your own home, but don't subject the rest of us.
In other legislative news, council members approved a measure that prohibits pet stores from selling dogs or cats from puppy mills. The bill also specifies these animals must be obtained from an animal care facility or nonprofit rescue organization. Council Vice President George Leventhal explains.
When you have mass production of animals, it's unavoidable that there will be some inhumane treatment. It was represented to us that these puppy mills are inspected and licensed, and that may be true, but there were so many stories that we heard of individuals whose conscience was bothering them terribly from what they had seen at pet stores, and then you have pet owners who complain that because pets aren't raised in sanitary hygienic conditions, that the pets are sick when the owners take them home. And so several other cities have already adopted this measure. We're not really breaking new ground. It was overwhelmingly popular. I mean, people really love their pets, and they really feel like this is an important statement that animals deserve to be treated humanely.
And in committee news, discussion on the status of plans for a new Wheaton Library and Recreation Center. Councilmember Nancy Navarro was successful in getting work on this project accelerated by 2 years, and as she tells us, she will continue to lobby for keeping these facilities a top priority for the Wheaton community.
I have had conversations with the executive, and he has assured me that he will support whatever it takes, but unfortunately we haven't received that information, and that creates a lot of anxiety. It is our hope that by April, and we've been promised that we will receive information about what the program of requirement is, how much it would cost, what would it mean to perhaps have different options. I will continue to fight very hard, and I'm very certain and very firm on my commitment to make sure that this is a state-of-the-art combination project that serves the community at the highest level, because again, this is what they deserve.
Well, that does it for this edition of the Council in Brief. For County Cable Montgomery, I'm Susan Kennedy. Thanks for watching.